chance you could be louder.
Louder? You
I
really want
sorry,
me
I
louder?
You can turn him up.
yes
turn
for
me
my
up. Turn me on a little. I mean, up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn it up to 200%. Just don't kill my ears.
Okay.
Way you can talk sexier.
Okay.
All right. I guess we'll actually start this town hall meeting thing now. I guess I should open my notes that I definitely made.
Okay.
So like I said, you guys aren't in trouble.
You guys come pick me up.
Huh?
Oh, not you guys. Sorry.
Oh.
Let me mute my mic.
Yeah, I'll just drive to wherever the fuck you are and pick you up. That's fine. You know, I just plugged my car in, so eventually I'll have the gas mileage for it. Okay, so big things that I needed to go over today and address is, I'm a lazy piece of shit and have not been doing my job. But I'm not the only one. Everybody else in command is a lazy piece of shit too. Let me elaborate. Okay, so we all know the context of the unit, of how this kind of is a clusterfuck that I accidentally made.
Accidentally, damn.
So, in that process, I had some people that were helping me at the very beginning, especially when the explosion of everyone joining the Discord happened, helping me set everything up. They are no longer helping me. And so to fill command roles, I had people that said, "Oh yeah, I'll do it," who have not been active. Now the same thing kind of goes for people in the unit in general.
You.
So
Fuck you.
Okay, yeah. Shut up, Zodiac. Let me talk. We have at this moment. Hang on, it's easier to fucking see on mobile for some reason. We have in this moment 109 members in this Discord. Okay, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 of us in here. So there's 100 people in this unit, potentially, that could in theory be active but are not. Now, to be fair, I have said projected wise, it was going to be like a 75% drop off, which is about accurate for people who have joined, actually come to some ops, and then left. Which, that's fine. That's how it is. People lose interest. People don't like how things are run. And I do not blame them at the moment because this is a clusterfuck still. I haven't made Norbat. I haven't fixed the loadouts. I haven't done a lot of shit that I really need to do. That's going to be what most of my day-to-day after this meeting is done is going to be. Is I'm going to sit down, make myself a nice cocktail, and do paperwork that I've been neglecting. That being said, I'm redoing how squads are. The big thing
we
is...
do most squads a lot.
Huh? Yeah. So pretty much what's going to happen is the Marines are staying the Marines. That's fine. You guys have had great attendance the entire time through. That might be my fault because I put everybody that actually was like, yeah, I really want to do this. I shoved them all in the Marine squad. Oops. But that's good because that means you guys are getting along, unit cohesion. That's what I want, and I'm not going to break you guys up. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to shrink 10 and 2 together, and you guys are just going to become 2, or you guys are just going to become 10. Doesn't matter which. SG3 is just going to stay SG3 because everybody in there is not really active except for Zodiac and kind of Wellborn. So, they don't count. We're going to say they're our reservist squad for now.
What?
Suck it, Zodiac.
That being said, I am going to pretty much open the floor that if anybody would like to step up to do NCO roles or squad lead roles or help in a command position,
Dibs.
send me a message and we can talk about it. Because I need people who are going to be active in our community and that actively want to help facilitate growth and facilitate unit cohesion and everybody sticking around. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
A present command staff.
pretty much, yes. Um, I am going to redo how we do ops again. Um, basically, I have this idea, and I want to pilot run it next. I'll say we'll do it, start it either at the end of the month or next month. But where Friday night will be the main night, and then we will run Sunday morning my time, a either a rerun or the same op a couple weeks back, for like European or Australian players. So it'll be like say at like 10 a.m. EST my time, so it's like midday in England or like afternoon kind of thing. Hypothetically.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Friday for you was the op we just did. That was Friday
Yes, that was Friday.
for you. Alright, yeah.
So,
Good.
that way, because I know part of the problem we're kind of having is that in my initial post, I said EST. Apparently, that wasn't very specific enough for a lot of people, because we have people from all over the place, and so I want to facilitate people being able to play who want to play, but unintentionally because of just where I am based, I am accidentally excluding them just because of time. And me doing ops early Sunday morning my time isn't a problem. And if people want to do it like because it's afternoon their time elsewhere, who the fuck knows, right? I'm fine with it. Now, if it doesn't work out and I get like 3 people that show up, it sucks for them. We're just gonna go back to one op or alternating Friday Sundays. Um, like I said, this isn't gonna happen immediately. If and we're just gonna pilot run it for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, see what the numbers are like, and if the numbers are bad, we'll can it. If the numbers are good, we'll keep going. Is all this making sense so far? I'm kind of rambling. I'm just kind of spew of consciousness.
Yeah, a
Friday
little.
night
You're thinking about going from alternating to 2 times a week for now, and then seeing how that works out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. With the Sunday being a replay.
Yeah. And what I might do if we're going to do that is not, because I know like for some of you guys, specifically Hamilton, it seems like, you've been able to, in theory, you can make both of the times, and I don't want to do like I'm good. What in theory I wanted to do is that either we'll have my main op Friday, let's say example,
Yeah.
that op runs Friday, and then what we'll do is we'll do like an op from either a week or 2 weeks ago kind of thing, and so it'll be like back playing an op that was already done, and then that way you're not playing the same thing twice in a weekend if you come both times.
On the being able to attend both times, currently I'm on a night shift schedule.
Yeah.
That may change at any moment. So
I mean, I was just saying hypothetically, like I was using
Yeah.
an
Okay.
example kind of thing.
chances are I'll have to drop Sunday soon.
But it, like I said before, I'm not gonna hold you guys to. You guys always have to be here. Now I am gonna start doing LOAs, just so I can kind of keep track of who's actually around. Just goes hand in hand with the Orbat thing. I'm also probably going to have to basically poll everybody that's actually active in the server of, hey, are you going to be able to make either one of these, and if so, will you be around enough that it's worth slotting you, kind of thing, because I don't want to fill your guys' teams up with like 8 guys that aren't going to be there. Now what's nice about kind of how your guys' thing, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, it's just a thought I had. Could the people that are just here occasionally be a reserve squad?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was gonna say. Is we can. What's nice is that because MOSs are flexible with us, Besides for medic, which we haven't fucking done BCTs or anything. Oh my god, sorry. Brain's like firing at 100 fucking miles an hour about this shit.
That's fine.
It's all the cocaine.
It's all the cocaine. In theory, people can slot wherever they need to go. If they need to, if that makes sense. So, you have somebody who only shows up
Go on.
once a month, so we'll just slot them with
you stop
10
talking.
or slot them with 5, kind of thing, and it'll be fine because they're just whatever they want to run that week. It'll work, and then if they actually can show up more, they can show up more. Perfect. Until we start getting an actual dedicated group that's bigger than you guys, I'm only going to keep it to 2 squads at the moment.
Marine and Air Force.
1 Marine squad, 1 Air Force squad, yes. Because
Yeah.
I feel like I got too big for my britches and was like, oh, we have all these people. I got to make squads. Because originally I only had like 3 squads anyways. Which is kind of what we're going back to anyways. Ops. Now, what happened Sunday sucks, or last Sunday. I'm sorry about that. This is kind of part of the reason of I need people who are willing to be around to do command. Because, thankfully, McCoy was here this week and had an op pretty much ready. And you guys can let me know how that went. I haven't heard that
was awesome.
everything went fucking miserable, so I'm
I liked
assuming
it.
everything was fine.
Oh, it was
It was alright.
fun.
It was fine.
Okay, that's good. Basically, I need to have somebody who can be around that can either run an op in a command capacity in conjunction with an alternate Zeus. Like, so say if I'm not here, right? As long as there's somebody who can be in charge of you guys and also be able to run a mission, I don't care if you guys run missions, to keep on schedule. If anything, I prefer if you guys are able to do shit when I'm not here. Because it's not fair to you guys if, oh, I want to do an op this week, and then I'm sick or some shit, and I didn't work on anything. And then it's just like, oh, I'm out. I was looking forward to this thing at the end of the week, and I can't do anything now. Or, like, I don't get to play my Stargate game. Kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Which I appreciate everybody who sent me in mission, like, docs. That's very helpful. It helps me, especially Rutger has sent me some good shit so far. That I need to
Rutger.
fucking work on. And that's good for me because it helps me not have to fucking go, oh, and like fucking brain blast a mission 5 minutes before we go, kind of thing. Because I'm notorious for procrastination, which has kind of led us to some of these problems. So basically, what I'm asking is, if you're going to sign up for commands, I just need to know if you would be comfortable if, say, I'm not there or something else happens, to be able to kind of run the show. Now, from what I understand, McCoy didn't DM me or anything. Like you guys are just saying, everything went really well last night. So I think that went swimmingly, as make sure I don't need to be there, kind of thing. The only problem is if something had broken, I literally wasn't at home to fix it. And I don't have any of the people that in theory actually know how to fix that are actually showing up. Because they're the other people that were supposed to be on command that aren't actually around very often. So pretty much I gotta fill those shoes to a point. I have no idea if any of that was fucking coherent or not. I apologize.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's very coherent.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't have notes. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I'm trying to think what else I had to fucking bring up. Okay, that's pretty much all I had. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I I'm opening up the floor, fielding complaints. What do you have for me? What needs to be better?
What
What
do you-
needs to get fixed? What do you think can improve?
Um,
What do you want me, Chief?
so I think, um, I think there aren't enough people to shoot during the ops. Personally,
Need more people.
I need more people to shoot.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you know me, man.
Okay.
That's all I want. I want more
All right.
people to shoot.
Well,
Hmm.
we can fix that.
Don't worry about overwhelming us. That's kind of the point, isn't it? Not to.
Well, okay. Here's the thing: is part of the thing with my ops so far is I don't necessarily want to overwhelm you guys. Like
Please do.
what was the zombie op? Was that like 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that, you guys got fucking wiped, and I felt so
It
bad.
was fun. No. Don't get, no, Bookette. We had fun.
Okay.
I love them.
The Marine squad got wiped in the first 5 seconds of contact.
I don't,
The entire squad.
because we're
Or
not some like
accurate.
super hyper like elite force. You know what I mean? We will die a lot.
I don't want to accidentally put you guys in a scenario where you're not having fun because you're getting overwhelmed by numbers. Because
Sometimes
Oh, that was great.
that is fun. You know what I mean?
but- the thing is why I'm a little cautious is because the episode we had with Jelk, where you guys went to that building or like
Yeah.
a giant compound, and you guys kept getting fucked up. We lost like 3 people after that op was over, and I think it's because of how
Oh,
shitty
no.
it went. Okay, when it came to like
I-
on the ground, and I'm
I
trying
think
to
that's-
avoid that.
I think that's our we had no tactics problem.
Yeah.
A lot of I know, like me, and I know a lot of other people said it was their first time, and so there was a lot of hand holding that needed to happen as
Mhm.
well. That I
Mm.
So basically, we went down to 2 squads, right, Bookette? You said or
Yeah,
something.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Who you gonna make squad leaders, by the way?
Yeah.
I will come up with that decision here shortly once I start working on the roadmap stuff, based on
I was
whoever
gonna-
the fuck messages me about.
I could do shit. Just let me know. Hit me up, Chief. Put me over. Put me in.
Put me
Put
in,
me in.
coach.
Uh,
Put me in.
Put me in.
Come
Bro.
on, go.
I'm willing to
I
like
claimed-
try
I
and
claimed
fail.
dibs.
Hang on. What were you
It's
saying, Hamilton? I'm
in
sorry.
galactic dibs.
Say intergalactic.
I was
dibs.
just yeah. I've already claimed dibs.
On what? Fuck you. I know him longer than you. Fuck you. He's mine. He's my bitch.
Um,
So I
I
will.
was
I will.
gonna.
hang on.
You go.
No, go ahead, Hannah.
I was just gonna say, can we have a squad leads at a present?
Yeah, no, I get you. I completely understand you. Go ahead, Everett.
I was just gonna say I love what's going on here, but unfortunately I can't be as active as I would like because my summer schedule's ridiculous. So it's like kind of feast or famine for me. So I would say don't worry a whole lot about like, oh shit, I don't have 2 sessions planned or a session planned. Like if we need to scale back the number of ops based on your guys's time to make them, that is totally fine by me because I am not going to be able to make about half.
Well, and see, eventually we'll hit a point where we will have a backlog of stuff we have run in the past, and we're kind of getting there, because like we have like about like 7 ops of shit that we have run to some capacity. So in case something happens, we can just do a repeat. And so what I'm kind of planning to do with the ops is we'll like do them in batches of 12 or something like that. Of this is a season of shit. This is a season of shit. Kind of keep with that episode theme. And so once that 12 is hit, that'll give us a little bit of a break. We can just do a repeat or 2, and let everybody kind of recharge, and bring back any creative juices they need when it comes to making maps. I would like to stay consistent on every week. If that is not feasible, either due to numbers or workload, then so be it. Shit sucks. I mean, we'll adapt, kind of like you said.
Yeah. Will there ever be like fun ops, like fun up Zeus's for midweek stuff?
Oh, dude, if you want to fucking run a fun op, I don't care. Just let me know and I can put stuff on the server. Like,
Hell yeah.
the Marine team has been running fucking Anastasia and random shit on the server every now and then.
Hell yeah.
So, like, I do not care. If you guys want to run something, you can put something together. I do not yet, like, as long as you don't brick my server, it's fine.
No problems.
So, yeah. Anybody else have stuff? Anything they want to say?
I just wanted to add, in regards to like getting wiped, I think getting wiped isn't necessarily where people get frustrated. I think getting wiped, in a big explosion.
Yeah.
I think.
I can
think that's-
completely understand that. Well, that's
I
like
think
why
losing
there's the mortar rule on BDC kind of thing. Is that
Yeah.
getting mortared and getting fucked up by direct to mortar fire isn't fun for anybody. Kind of thing.
Yes, it is. It's fun for me when I die.
So my 2 cents on things is the yesterday's op was really fun, and one of the things that was great for it was that build up in intensity. So we did start with a fairly low intensity encounters. We had a little bit of RP, and as we progressed, we got more and more. Well, it was just more and more intense, but because we had built up to it, it didn't feel overwhelming. Now, there were times where people were using explosions, which that was probably the most annoying part. Not so much when the explosions weren't on top of me, but when they were on top of me and they were repeated, that was annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual like build up of intensity side of things, that was awesome. One of my other points that I've had doing this is so we've had some fun stuff like the skeleton stuff, and I absolutely hated that op, but not in a bad way. Just I hate that thing. But in terms of how, so I understand that the issue here is that because we don't have enough people and we don't have enough actors and we don't have enough kind of fluff, it's kind of difficult to do an op that isn't just shoot the bad guys. Like when we started this, the feel I had was that we were going to have ops that were multi-parted and would be like, oh, we go here, we get this piece of tech, we bring it back, we have some RP nonsense, and then we go do something. Like all the ops at the moment have felt very much we go there, we kill something, or we shoot at something, and then we go back, and that's fun and it's enjoyable, and I know why it's kind of like that. It's because we just don't have the numbers to make those kind of complicated stories, right? Like there's just no way to do that. But I think the problem this creates is there is no distinction between Marines and an SG unit.
Yeah.
Like they go in at the same time, they behave and do the same actions. Like an SG unit, in my opinion, is exploration and kind of sneaky. Marines is, oh shit, this has gone real. We need people with big guns and big backup and just overwhelming force. I think that's the difference between the two types of units, but we don't really have that beyond SG units kind of stick to X weapons and Marines stick to other types of weapons.
I think on that is there's no distinction between what units can use what equipment. So everybody's just grabbing the heavy firepower.
I know.
I completely understand your like what sounds like, I guess, like frustration would be the right word for it, I guess. I want to do like what you're saying. I really do. Like you said, it's kind of a feasibility thing of just how shit has panned out so far. Because I did sell you guys this on there's going to be role play, there's going to be puzzles, there's going to be other shit other than just shooty bang bang, right?
Yep.
And that's kind of the reason why how my ops have kind of played out so far hasn't been a lot of dudes to shoot at, is because I've been trying to not condition you guys into it's just going to be a firefight after firefight after firefight. Now, unintentionally, it is turning into that because I got to come up with something.
It is fun.
But I completely understand where he's coming from, and I agree with him. And I think, and the thing is, like, with some of the things I've been given, it gives me the opportunity to try and build more interesting shit, and like, as long as people actually want to play along, then we can do more complicated shit. Now, when it comes to the distinction between Marine Team and SG Team, I also agree. But it's kind of hard to, because like at first, kind of the description when I was explaining to the previous command team how the Marines were going to be different is the Marines are mainly an offensive and defensive force. So a lot of the times they are going to be basically sitting next to the gate or sitting next to a strong point and holding it until shit gets real. And I know that's not necessarily fun for a lot of people. And so that's kind of why that hasn't necessarily been getting enforced, and why everybody's just kind of been running around doing the same shit.
So what's the idea for the airmen then?
Well, because you guys are the actual SG teams. Like that's the thing is like
You're the explorers.
You're explorers, and the teams were built more with like archaeologists and scientists and a bunch of different fucking like technical scientific people, because it is literally an exploration thing. It like, yes, the regular SG teams can get in firefights and shit like that, but they're like he was saying, they were meant as more exploration, recon, things like that. So if I can come up with a way that is more fun and makes more sense and distinguishes you guys better, then I will try and do that. And I'm all ears to hear suggestions anybody has on that.
I had some thoughts on the lack of actors. Is a way to kind of trick people into being actors can you make like interactable objects within like defusing bombs, using computers and stuff like that in ARMA?
You can. You can.
I was thinking about this idea where we can set up interactables, and to that kind of forces someone to be a pseudo actor. I was playing around with it in one of mine to force the players to stay in a position, to kind of like force them to complete this objective.
Yeah.
By using interactables and such like that. And I think on the, at least as far as I see it on the Marine side, I think we're fine with getting completely wiped and respawning. At least that's the feeling I get with everyone else. And seeing that as kind of like, because like you said, we're usually the group that's here, and I know that a lot of us are also in the actors and writers group as well. So I think using us as also a story driving point would be good too.
Does anybody have anything else? We're just gonna move on from that, I guess, a little, because I horse beaten a little. Unless anybody has anything else to add to it, like really quick.
Are you taking suggestions on adding mods?
Yes, I will take suggestions on adding some mods. I'm probably going to do a mod update here, or like a mod pack update in the next week or so.
Can we grab cup vehicles for 90s vehicles?
Yeah, you already told me that. That's one of the things I know for sure is getting added into the thing.
Yeah. There's also an RPG system mod to where like you can self-interact and roll dice, and that way the Zeus can tell you, hey, roll for intelligence, roll for charisma, or shit like that.
Okay.
You can do that in ARMA?
Yeah, you send me a link to that, because I'll look into that, because that might be useful.
Yeah.
I also know I need to add maps. I need to add more maps to the fucking map pool, because it's a little sparse. But
I got really excited with Slavbard for a while because it's really big. You can do it in different areas, but Map's just broken.
It's broken. It's literally just for air combat. That's all you can really use Svalbard for. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Were you okay with using some of the plain pre-built maps,
Some of the what? I'm sorry.
like Altis and Tanoa and
I
stuff
mean, if
like
you guys
that?
want to use that, you
Yeah.
can. That's fine. I
Sweet.
mean, the only reason I've really used, like, in my mission specifically, like the Wild X or whatever, is because I've been trying to keep it so that we're not running into modern architecture as best as I can. But I mean, eventually at some point we're gonna fucking we gotta diversify the map pool, make it so there's more shit to look at other than desert or wood. So.
Anyone
I
know
did
any
have
good
a-
maps?
Sorry, go ahead, Rucker. And then we'll
I
go on to
did.
last
I
questions.
did. You know what? Go ahead first, Hamilton.
I was just asking if anyone knew any good maps.
Optray has some real good maps, and you could say they're like ancient devices or shit like that.
I do not want to deal with the Optray shit. It is all so broken.
Uh.
I came
Okay,
from
some of
an
the map-
Optray unit. I came from an Optray unit. Most of us are from an Optray unit. We know how fucked it is. We don't want to deal with it.
Some
Yep.
Halo maps are so fucky as well, where it just lags people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are we ever gonna add like aliens or stuff so that way we can do some of the one-off episodes like that one where the entire SGC just got taken over by aliens and then they never saw
So
those
that's
guys
one
again?
Of, that's one of the mods that's getting added. Is there's like an aliens. So okay, a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Overall, is that the Asgard are going to show up here shortly.
Yay!
They're just not going to look like the Asgard because the best
Aw.
I could do is find generic grays that are kind of angry looking. It's kind of like, you guys ever play Republic Commando? And you get to the end,
Yeah.
and the Wookiees are like fucking on crack. That's basically what the Asgard are gonna look like. Unfortunately, but it's the best I could kind of find. So yes, I want to add some stuff that's like, so there's more just one-off aliens and things like that. Anyways, Rutger, you had something you wanted to say. Go ahead and crank it, soldier boy.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to. I've been playing around with an idea for a mission that's a little bit different than like that whole entire format that you briefed us on.
Yep.
Something a little bit more like slice of life, where it's just sort of like how I post the idea without spoiling it. Just sort of like
Send me, because if you don't want to spoil it in front of everybody, send me whatever you got in DM.
Okay.
I'm sure we can work it.
Okay. But I'll just throw it out there. It's a little bit more of like a slice of life episode, if anybody knows what that means.
Like one of the. Yeah.
Yeah, like a day in the life, some a reason to make it a little bit more lighthearted, maybe more comical, just sort of like an op just to have fun, be silly with it.
Suggest Sunday, but the entire problem with Sunday is that it ends up not being a slice of life.
Yeah, right. Oh God, don't remind me of Sunday. Don't remind me of that one.
I'm reminding you.
You don't even know what the fuck we're talking about, so yet.
Why?
Because you haven't seen Atlantis or any Stargate even.
Oh,
So I've seen McCoy's
Oh.
Atlantis Soft thing. I saw previews.
It took me years to get over that trauma. Why'd you remind me?
All
right. Besides that, basically, I'm gonna be in Poland from May 8th to May 14th, and like I've already discussed with Burkett, if you want to run that one op without me, I'm totally fine with that. Just make sure you guys give me some brutally honest feedback so I know if it was a good way to go or if it could have been changed up a bit.
Will do.
Hi, Conrad.
Somebody.
Hi, Conrad.
Connie showing up
Conrad.
right
How you
in the
doing?
fucking
Are you
meeting.
gonna finally join
What's
us?
up, Connie?
Hey, hey now.
You're a rock star.
You're gonna join the ops?
Well, I'm drunk. So let me
Okay,
get on my.
hang on. Before you say anything stupid, I'm server muting you for a minute. Okay. While he's on recording, I do not want him to say anything stupid that he's gonna regret.
He will. He always regrets it.
Okay. Anybody have anything else before we close this out officially, and I can stop recording with our meeting minutes kind of thing?
What are you doing with the recording?
I'm putting it on YouTube and then
Because-
putting it in the fucking meeting notes tab.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Why?
Because those that aren't here
And
requested it
also,
be
I
done.
would like to be as transparent as possible. That is something that I feel is very important, and I would like to state that I do not want to necessarily ever sit around and be completely in charge, if that makes sense. AKA, I shouldn't have the highest rank out of people. That's fucked up. So
I was just going to
No.
suggest that we should promote you.
no.
We should promote you, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
put you to
Promotion.
captain.
We should demote me. So, but yeah, like I feel like it's very important to be honest and open and let everybody know what the fuck's going on, for better or for worse. So
Hey, Mac.
I would like to keep it that way. So if that means Conrad for oh my god, I forgot that there's the fucking.
Give me the
fucking-
floor.
I'm
Well,
giving
unmute
you
that
the
guy.
floor.
Speak, let him speak.
Uh,
He's part of this meeting too. Unmute him.
I
Speak.
swear to God, I'm unmuting you. What are you gonna say, Conrad?
JD Vance for general.
All right,
Oh.
back to mute for him. Okay, but yeah, I feel like it's very important that command is open and that you guys are able to see what the fuck's going on and to contribute. And if you feel like shit is not up to snuff, but for some reason or another, that it's important that you guys let us know, or specifically let me know, and let me know how shit of a job I'm doing so I can fix it to the best of my ability. That makes sense.
Aye, aye, sir.
Right. Very good.
All right. Anything else, guys? That it? We good? All right. I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna release the beast. Okay.